The Sun Belt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champion.
First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Botifor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab behind the line, it's Bell. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Caught quickly. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Panthers offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Stanley. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Great footwork, a big opening now. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Fighting him off. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
That's another first down as they get near the 50 now. Trying to find room. It's Murray.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back's got it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fair catch made at the 20. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Handoff to the single back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Back to throw. It's Stanley. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And Georgia State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play called. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit as he throws it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Using his legs, it's Murray. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Dropping back, it's Stanley. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A new set of downs after that completion. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Takes off in a bootleg. Bringing pressure. Grab made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Third down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And they'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He finds some space. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Johnson.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's becoming a long march. The 11th play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. On the move now. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. The Georgia State offense on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On the ground, it's Murray. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Ball handed off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Stanley. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the 1st down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw again. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back at zone, is able to get to the football and not...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Stanley. Catch made in space, look out. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. This line getting set up, it's a 1st down play.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Murray. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Sun Belt Championship. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. So see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the run, it's Spurry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To throw, it's Stanley. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Botifor. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
To throw, it's Stanley. The receiver grabs it. Now here he goes. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Trying to find some room. It's Murray. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they got down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stanley. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He gets loose. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback still with the football. Gets the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking for the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Stanley. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. What a catch! And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And Georgia State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He decides to keep it here. Breaks into the clear. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on second down. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Using his legs, it's Murray. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They keep him guessing with a run. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Let's go. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumbled away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking for a gap, it's Botafour. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Blocked by the receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's brought down there.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? He's going to hand this off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. He's in the clear. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to pass. It's Stanley. It's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. On the run here. Lets it go. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Fourth down. Looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Defense did a great job preserving a one-point lead. Now can the offense put something together, help ice this game? Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here late.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he keeps it. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, it was an entertaining game, Kirk. We enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.